I have a Poulan 42 inches, 17.5 horsepower lawn tractor. The drive belt keeps jumping off one of the pulleys. There is a flat spring keeper that is supposed to keep the belt on the pulley, but the belt slips between the keeper and the pulley, producing enough belt slack that the tractor stops. I tried bending the spring keeper so that the gap between the pulley and the keeper would be smaller, with no success. Any ideas?
Hello, and thank you for choosing JustAnswer. I'll be helping you today and am committed to providing clear and concise answers to your question. What model and serial number 4217 do you have, please?
Hi Rick, thanks for the response. The tractor is a Poulan XT, model No. PXT195G42. The serial number is XXXXX. Thanks, Bill.
Thank you. First, how old is the belt? They don't stretch as such, but they do wear down in the shoulder areas, so they ride deeper into the pulleys, effectively make the belt a bit longer. And also, is there wear in the V's of the pulleys? Same thing happens. When they wear, the belt rides deeper, and often the combination of both leads to a belt that's too long. Also, is this a factory original belt and not an aftermarket? Is the spring number 161 still hooked up and not stretched so that tension is applied to the idler bracket? Is the tab on number 190 bent so that it's 1/8 of an inch away from the back of the belt when the belt is seated? Site guidelines require that I post all troubleshooting steps or partial answers as answers, but this may not be the final answer. Additional troubleshooting may be required. So please hold off on rating until we determine the exact problem. If this doesn't solve it, please use the reply to expert link so we can continue the discussion.
Rick, the belt is factory original and less than a year old. Spring number 161 is hooked up and, as far as I can tell, not excessively stretched. The tab on number 190 is definitely more than 1/8 away from the back of the belt when the belt is seated. Could the pulley number 52 be seized on its shaft, causing the belt to ride out of the groovy number 52 be seized on its shaft, causing the belt to ride out of the groove? I didn't try to rotate the pulley. Thanks, Bill.
Yes. 51 or 52, either one could cause derailment, so please check both. If they are both rotating, can see any evidence on the belt? Please let me know if you see any shiny areas such as polishing, burning, or if you see any depressions or damage.
Rick, I just checked and both 53 and 52 rotate freely. What now? Thanks, Bill.
Was there any impact recently? When did this start happening? Was there any signs on the belt, such as polishing or denting? If you use a straight edge on all the pulleys, do they line up straight to each other? Any loosening of the hardware on the idler brackets that is allowing them to slightly tilt? Is the flange bearing number 186 in good shape with no wear?
This started yesterday. I started the engine and pulled away from the parking spot. Just as I engaged the blades, I heard a thump and the tractor stopped. I'm not aware of any recent impacts. I checked the belt and it showed no evidence of pitting or shiny spots. It seems to be in good condition. I placed a straight edge on the pulleys and they line up vertically, one is not lower than the other. The pulleys do not wobble or tilt on their shafts. I was unable to tell about the wear of 186 bearing.
With the belt off, if you try to wiggle the brackets, do they tilt? Are all the belt guards in place at the engine and transmission? Number 158 and number 9. Are they 1/8 of an inch away from the belt when seated?
Which brackets?
Number 189 and number 190.
190 does not deflect when downward force is applied, but 189 deflected approximately 1/8 when pulled down on. Both 158 and 9 are in place, tight and very close to the belt when it is seated.
Try tightening the nut on 189 to see if it will stabilize. But be careful, the elder still turns freely. If not, then disassemble and inspect the bearing number 186, part number 532 1943-21, to see if it's worn.
I'll give it a try.
Thank you. Keep me posted, please.
I thought I had. Should I take 190 off and try to bend the tab so that it rides closer to the belt? I can't bend the tab in place because it springs back.
It should run about 1/8 of an inch away when the belt is seated. Do you see any bending? How much slack is in the belt when engaged?
The tab is more than 1/8 from the belt when the belt is seated. I guess it's about 3/8 away from the belt. I'll have to check the belt tension and let you know. I checked the belt tension and, when engaged, there is some slack. It is not tight at all.
Are you certain of the routing? Here's a diagram to compare. Does the belt route through as indicated by the red line?
Rick, I'll check the routing on Monday. I've got to go out of town over the weekend. Thanks, Bill.
Thank you for the update. Have a great trip.
Rick, I'm back on the job. Had to spend Monday and yesterday working on electric stove. When it rains, it pours. Guess what? I checked the belt routing and it was wrong. I corrected it and now the tractor pulls itself just fine. Now to reinstall the mower deck and test it with the deck on. If it works, I think we've got a success story. I don't think I would have found the problem without your help. I'm very thankful that I contacted you. Thank you so very much. Bill.
Excellent. So very happy to hear about your success. Thank you so much, and best of success in all your hands touch.
Where do I go to rate you? Don't worry, you'll get the best rating plus.
You should have a ratings box with each answer I supply. My last was an information request, so I didn't post it as an answer and the ratings box didn't show up. I'll supply this as an answer so you will get one. Thank you.
One more thing. Any idea how the belt got rerouted?
I can only surmise that once it jumped off, it was accidentally misrouted upon reinstallation. It's very easy to do that.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert, now visit JustAnswer.com/YTHI.